Hi, my name is Carrie Youngblood. I am a kindergarten teacher in Western North Carolina. I am currently pursuing my master's degree in reading with a focus in elementary education at Grand Canyon University. The teaching dispositions are something that we studied very frequently during my undergraduate experience, and I think they're really important to reflect upon throughout one's teaching career, and not something that you should just focus on early on or at random points, but maybe something that should be reflected upon once a year. What dispositions do I possess that make me a successful teacher? I believe that I do a really good job with maintaining professionalism, ethical behavior, and sound judgment. I know how to separate my work life from my personal life, and I know how to show professionalism and privacy in my social media. The way that I go out in public, I am constantly thinking, is this something that I want a parent to see, that I want a student to see, that I want a community member who knows I'm a teacher to see. I know that it's important for teachers to maintain that professionalism, and I strive to do that every day. I also believe that I do a really good job with showing friendliness, warmth, and genuine caring in my relationships with others, and I also provide intellectual, emotional, and spiritual support to my students and my coworkers. One thing that I always wanted to be as an educator is the teacher that students feel comfortable with, the one that is okay with expressing love to her students. And my kindergartners, I know they feel safe with me. I get called mom probably 10 times a day, and I always take that as a compliment because I assume that means they trust me, and I love them so much, and I tell them every day, and I really do try to do a good job of maintaining my classroom environment as a warm, safe, happy place where they know they can have fun, but they're also going to be learning, and not just from the books and from the standards, but that they'll be learning how to deal with emotions, and I'll be able to support them with whatever issues they're going through in their lives, because even as 5- and 6-year-olds, some of them have already had, a lot of stuff going on that is really hard emotionally for them to handle. So those are the things I think that make me a successful teacher. As far as the things I need to work on to grow as an educator, I know that I could use some work with my community involvement and understanding the servant leadership within the educational setting. I am a first-year teacher, and it can be really challenging to put myself out there, especially to think of myself as a leader within the school system, because I don't want anyone to think that I'm trying to be high and mighty or put myself in this higher position that I'm at right now. But one thing that I do admire about the school that I work in is my principal is always encouraging everyone at every level to show leadership skills and to step up to the plate and just take charge of whatever you feel comfortable with in the school. So that's something that I think that I could maybe reach out to my principal and ask him, what areas in the school need leadership, what areas in the community can I be involved with to help the school. So that's something I believe that I could work on to grow as an educator. What does a professional educator look like, and how do they behave? I think that's a pretty big question, but just to kind of shorten it, a professional educator looks like a person that is committed to bettering the future. They behave professionally in the workplace and in their personal life, but they know how to separate those two things. And I believe that the teaching dispositions that we discussed should be reflected upon throughout their entire career and guide their thinking and their actions throughout their educational career. And I believe if we all focused on these dispositions and took the time to reflect on them personally, at least once a year, we could all become better and more professional educators. Thank you for watching.